Yo, welcome to Physics with Vinay. Hi, I'm Vinay and I'm back. और ये बहुत ही important video है for those JEE aspirants who are wondering if they want to take a drop or not. काफ़ी सारे ऐसे JEE aspirants हैं who are wondering और who are confused कि उनका JEE मेंस का स्कोर आ चुका है और आगे अभी क्या करना चाहिए, what should be their way forward, because this decision of whether you want to take a drop or not is going to set the foundation of the rest of your life. मतलब पूरा आप तुम्हारा जो rest of your life है that will depend on what decision you take. So सबसे पहले तो I'll get right to the point. Taking a drop is dependent on the individual. ऐसा नहीं कि इतने मार्क्स आ गए तो इतना ड्रॉप ले लो, इतने मार्क्स नहीं आए तो ड्रॉप मत लो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It's not set in stone. You have to decide for yourself depending on some factors that I'm going to talk about. तो सबसे पहले तो you should ask yourself. Let me just write it down. सबसे पहले you should ask yourself, did you give it your best shot? जो JEE मेंस का first time तुमने अभी एग्जाम दिया, did you give it your best shot? Did you work as hard as you wanted to? Did you follow your study plan throughout the 1 or 2 years that तुमने study किया? Did you give it your best effort? Did you give it your best effort? अगर your answer is yes, इसका अगर answer yes है, तो I would suggest don't take a drop. You gave it your best shot and despite that, जो result आया वो आया. So my opinion and my suggestion is that then drop does not make sense for you. क्योंकि हो सकता है कि you are not meant for this, you are not meant for this line. आगे जाके life will give you plenty of other opportunities. So let me tell you one thing, even though I teach for JEE, but I will be very truthful with you कि life में there are going to be many other opportunities that will not involve physics, chemistry or maths, that will allow you to succeed in what you're good at. तो फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ तो 3 चीज़ें हैं, लाइफ में हज़ारों 10,000 चीज़ें हैं दैट यू कैन बी गुड एट एंड दैट यू कैन मेक अ करियर एट. ठीक है. सो इफ़ फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स इज़ नॉट योर कप ऑफ टी, एंड जनरली बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स का नहीं होता है फिजिक्स PCM में, इट डजेंट मैटर बिकॉज इन टुडेज वर्ल्ड देर आर सो मेनी अदर अपॉर्चुनिटीज दैट यू कैन परस्यू. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल डोंट बी डिप्रेस्ड और डोंट फील डाउन कि तुम्हारा रैंक खराब आया या नंबर कम आए. हो सकता है for whatever reasons you may not be satisfied with your result, but remember that this is just the beginning of life. ठीक है. Going forward you will have many situations where you will have the opportunity to succeed. Learn from the mistakes that you made till now. हो सकता है तुमने कुछ for whatever reasons, individual dependent on you will know why you were not able to why you did not perform to your expectations or your potential. तो वो mistakes आगे जाके life में मत करना. ठीक है. But life will give you opportunities, so make sure that you grab those opportunities and don't make these same mistakes again. Okay, so अगर तुमने तुम्हारा बेस्ट एफर्ट दिया और फिर भी नहीं हो पाया, then don't drop. You are meant for something else, and I'm sure you will find that something else in your life going forward. Keep your spirits up. Don't feel down. Just continue in your life with the positivity कि you will find your way. अगर तुम्हारा आंसर है कि no, you do not give it your best effort, and in my opinion majority of students will come under this category. So then you should ask yourself कि what did you do wrong? Why? मतलब ऐसा नहीं, everybody wants to succeed, everybody wants to work hard, everybody will go to sleep thinking कि कल से मैं पूरा जोश से पढ़ाई करूंगा, 12 घंटे पढ़ूंगा, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है सबके साथ, सब नहीं कर पाते. Then you should ask yourself why. Were you distracted? Social media and other stuff are very present everywhere throughout our lives. पूरे दिन भर we are exposed to social media stuff, we're exposed to internet, we're exposed to surfing, wasting time basically. Were you spending time on those distractions? You have to be very truthful to yourself. ये सब questions तुम्हारे लिए. ठीक है. डिस्ट्रैक्शंस हो गए, लैक ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, ऐसा भी हो सकता है लोग बर्नआउट हो जाते हैं, दे डोंट वांट टू परस्यू पीसीएम। ऐसे भी बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं जो पेरेंट्स ने फोर्स किया कि पीसीएम कर लो बेटा, पीसीएम कर लो, बट अल्टीमेटली नहीं इंटरेस्ट होता है, नहीं एप्टीट्यूड होता है। ठीक है, कंसिस्टेंसी, were you consistent enough in your 2 years of studies? कंसिस्टेंसी का मतलब क्या है? ऐसा नहीं कि एक दिन 16 घंटे पढ़ लिया, दूसरे दिन कुछ नहीं किया, दूसरे दिन पार्टी कर दिया, तीसरे दिन इंटरनेट कर दिया, चौथे दिन फिर से 16 घंटे पढ़ लिया, बोला कि मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई किया। नहीं, consistent 10-11 hours a day, were you able to do or not? So you have to ask these questions, and अगर you have to ask कि अगर तुम्हारे मन में थोड़ा भी प्लान है या थोड़ा भी कंसिडर कर रहे हो ड्रॉप लेना है, you have to ask yourself, will you be able to ensure that you will not make the same mistakes again? नहीं तो वो ड्रॉप ईयर वेस्ट हो जाएगा। अगर ये तुम्हारा आंसर है, इसमें से कुछ हुआ है या फॉर वट एवर अदर रीजन, will it happen again if you take a drop? If you think that you cannot, if you don't trust yourself, you cannot work hard, that you will not be able to stay distraction free, you will not be able to stay consistent, then don't drop. अगर तुम्हारा आंसर yes है, will it happen again? Are you not sure कि तुम ये can you overcome these things? If you're not sure, then don't drop. If your answer is no, you're sure कि तुम this year is going to be your year, you are going to ensure कि you will not get distracted, you will be consistent, you will maintain your interest in these subjects, and you will work hard and give it your best shot. Only then you think, ऐसा नहीं कि ड्रॉप ले लो, you think about taking a drop. ये थोड़ा इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करना है। इंट्रोस्पेक्शन मतलब खुद से पूछना है। ठीक है, इवन सिट एंड टॉक टू योर फैमिली मेम्बर्स, बी ऑनेस्ट, आई एम श्योर योर पेरेंट्स विल बी देयर टू हेल्प यू। ठीक है, उनका एम ये नहीं है कि तुमको नीचा दिखा रहा है या तुमको टू पुट यू डाउन, नहीं, everybody in your family will try to help you. So just surround yourself with positive people, with family or even friends, and have a talk. करना क्या है तुमको? Just go through this process and arrive at your own answer. This is your journey, your life. Once you think about a drop, then you have to understand a couple of things about drop here. सबसे पहले तो that at the end of the drop year, जब तुम JEE Advanced या JEE Mains फिर से दोगे, the main thing is the question that will come to you is only the end result will justify whether you were right in taking the drop. तो वो थोड़ा सा रिस्क है। हो सकता है और बहुतों के साथ होता भी है कि ड्रॉप ईयर में भी नहीं कर पाते हैं। तो यू हैव टू आस्क योरसेल्फ, तुम्हारे पास वो पोटेंशियल है भी क्या? ठीक है, एप्टीट्यूड है, पोटेंशियल है, ऑलराइट, एंड इफ यू आर श्योर अबाउट ऑल दोज थिंग्स, देन टेक द ड्रॉप. If you're ready to put in 11-12 hours a day consistently for the next 1 year, ये बोलना बहुत आसान है, but 11-12 hours a day consistently for the next 1 year, if you're ready to put that, if you know you did not give it your best shot, and if you give it your best shot, then you will be able to live up to your potential, you will be able to crack JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, then you give it a shot, you take a drop. Honestly अगर बोलो तो लॉन्ग रन में 1 year ड्रॉप से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. if you're like applying for a job, उसमें ड्रॉप ईयर से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. if you're like later on 30-35 years of age में you're getting promotions वगैरह, तब तुमने 15 साल पहले ड्रॉप लिया कि नहीं लिया, उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. इन द लॉन्ग रन तुम 70 साल जियोगे, 80 साल जियोगे, उसमें 1 साल एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ाई को दे दे तो उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. ठीक है, बट you have to make sure you don't just waste that 1 year. You have to give it your best efforts in this 1 year, because ये तुम्हारा लाइफ है, तुम्हारा जर्नी. Alright, so ये पूरा process you have to think about. It doesn't matter if anybody tells you कि हाँ इतने परसेंटेज पे इतना ड्रॉप ले लो, इतने परसेंटेज पे मत लो, वो सब those are absolutely useless advice because this is your journey and every individual will have their own decision to make. ठीक है? So drop year में you have to be sure that you're going to work hard and you have to be sure that you're going to be consistent. Hard work and consistent दो अलग चीज है. You can work hard one day but not the second day. That is being inconsistent. You have to do both and you have to maintain that interest in PCM, all three subjects throughout that 1 year. All right. So if you're ready for that, then you take a drop and drop. अगर तुम drop ले रहे हो, then I have the solution for physics for you. जिसके बारे में अभी थोड़ी देर में बात करूंगा मैं. But this process you have to first ask yourself. All right. तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, मतलब ड्रॉप नहीं लिया तो भी कोई इशू नहीं है, ड्रॉप लिया तो भी कोई इशू नहीं है. देयर शुड बी नो स्टिग्मा और देयर शुड बी नो शेम और एनीथिंग इन आइदर ऑफ द डिसीजंस. इट्स योर जर्नी, इट डजंट मैटर व्हाट अदर पीपल से. ठीक है. अगर तुम ड्रॉप ले रहे हो देन आई विल प्रोवाइड अ सोल्यूशन फॉर यू फॉर द नेक्स्ट 1 year. ओके, सो उसके बारे में बात करता हूँ. And I also want to talk about the results that my students have brought in JEE Mains so far. It's been very good and 100 on 100 भी आए हैं physics में student के and काफ़ी सारे 99 percentile plus भी आए हैं. But the one story that I want to talk about in this video is about a student who came to me last year, Jan 2023 के mains attempt के बाद. He came to me, he joined my crash course and he had a percentile of 76 percentile था physics में. ठीक है. So he came to me in the crash course and he asked me if he can use my crash course to prepare for the second attempt and then for the advanced. I said go ahead. तो उसने बहुत मेहनत करी. Let me just talk about this his story. Let me just erase this board and बहुत ही एक interesting story बात करता हूँ मैं. It may serve as motivation for you, but I will also tell you how much hard work he has put in to get to the stage today. ठीक है. तो let me just erase this and then उसके बारे में बात करता हूँ. So let's talk about that student. उसका नाम यशमीत है. So he came to me in Jan 2023 and he had scored 75 or 76 percentile, exact याद नहीं है मुझे, in physics in the first attempt. ठीक है. Jan 2023 में and overall 85 percentile type था उसका, 85-86 percentile type था. Okay, then he took my crash course and he used my crash course. He was very hard working. वो हर एक lecture में doubt पूछता था and एकदम respectful था. जो भी मैं बोलता था he used to take that advice literally and follow my advice. एकदम आज तक वो करता है. He follows my advice to the T. मतलब जो मैं बोलता हूँ वो literally कर लेता है. And he made a jump from 75 to 76 percentile in the April में था ना 2023 में second attempt जब भी था. तो he got, if I remember, 96-97 percentile in physics and overall I think 96 percentile. यहाँ पे मैं डिस्प्ले भी कर दूंगा उसका रिजल्ट. ओवरऑल नंबर्स एग्जैक्ट याद नहीं है मुझे बट मैं ओवरऑल यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले भी कर दूंगा तो तुमको दिख जाएगा. तो 75-76 percentile से he made this jump. He took my crash course 2023. Crash course 2023 बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने ले लिया था मेरा, but this one student stands out for me because of the hard work that he put in. He was consistent and he worked hard. मतलब उसको इतने कम आए थे तब तक उसने एक्चुअली ज़्यादा पढ़ाई नहीं किया था. He himself told me he was preparing only for boards तब तक, और बोर्ड्स होने के बाद ही डिसाइडेड टू प्रिपेयर फॉर JEE मेंस. तो JEE मेंस में प्रिपेयर करके इतना बड़ा जंप लिया, ओवरऑल भी इतना बढ़िया रिजल्ट लेकर आया. So after this result and then he gave JEE advanced and he continued to study from my crash course in physics and he gave JEE advanced and he got a rank of around 15-16,000. मतलब you can imagine 75-76 percentile में कौन सा रैंक होगा, 85 percentile में फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में कौन सा रैंक होगा. And then he came to 15,000, 16,000 in JEE advanced. Then after that JEE advanced result, he again messaged me. He asked me for my advice. Should he take a drop? What is my suggestion? So then मैंने काफ़ी सोचा उसके बारे में and then we discussed it and I saw his progress. I saw his commitment. his commitment to study hard, his commitment to do what I asked him to do. And I finally advised him कि 1 year I think you should take a drop, because he had the potential and he was a very hardworking student. He's one of the hardest working students. I don't care if you get 95 percentile. I don't care if you get 100 percentile. As a student, as my student, I want to see you working, giving your best shot. Life में कोई regret नहीं होना चाहिए end में. Everybody, I think you will agree with me कि कोई भी चीज़ तुम परस्यू करते हो और एंड में नहीं अचीव होता है या नहीं अचीव होता है, there is some luck factor to it ultimately, but the one regret that will stay with you for the rest of your life is, did you give it your best effort? अगर नहीं दिया तो that regret will stay with you, right? So this student is one of my favorite students because he works really hard. I don't care what marks he gets because I know he will succeed in life later on as well. जो भी करेगा वो बहुत ही बढ़िया करेगा, because he is so committed, he is so hardworking, बहुत ही respectful, humble, and he always listens to my advice. All right, so finally he decided on my advice to take a drop. He joined Crash Course 2024. अभी drop batch नहीं था मेरे पास. 2025 is the first drop batch that I'm launching, but तभी droppers batch नहीं था. But I advised him कि 2024 वाला ही Crash Course ले लो, and I helped him throughout. I told him कि I'll help you throughout the drop year as well. तो आज उसने मुझे फाइनली वापस मैसेज किया. हाँ, ड्यूरिंग द ड्रॉप ऑल्सो ही यूज टू कंसिस्टेंटली स्टडी फ्रॉम माई लेक्चर्स. ही यूज टू आस्क हिज डाउट्स, आई यूज टू आंसर देम, एंड वो ऐसा प्रोग्रेस किया, इतना हार्डवर्क किया, ऐसा प्रोग्रेस किया कि वो पाथफाइंडर भी करने लग गया. एक दिन उसने मुझे मेरे से भी बेटर पाथफाइंडर में सोल्यूशन बताया. आई विल सी इफ आई कैन जस्ट फाइंड दैट स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दैट सोल्यूशन एंड व्हाट ही टोल्ड मी, एंड I'll see if I can display it up here. तो उसने मेरे से भी बेटर सोल्यूशन बताया. उसने मेरे को पूछा सर ऐसे कर सकते हैं क्या, तो मैंने बोला यार ये तो मेरे से भी बेटर सोल्यूशन है, नेक्स्ट बैच में मैं ये वाला सोल्यूशन यूज़ करूँगा. सो आई लव इट व्हेन स्टूडेंट्स गिव मी बेटर सोल्यूशन देन मी और फास्टर सोल्यूशन, क्यूटर मेथड देन मी, क्योंकि बहुत ऐसा रेयरली होता है. एंड व्हेन इट हैपेंस देयर इज सम फीलिंग कि माय स्टूडेंट हैज़ लर्नड फ्रॉम मी एंड गिवन अ बेटर सोल्यूशन देन मी. It is a feeling, it is a very unique feeling that I experience. Anyway, so उसने consistently मेहनत किया, and today he messaged me his final rank जो NTA से आया. He got यहाँ पे मैं display कर दूंगा, but he got 1368 या 1386 ऐसा rank आया उसका. So I mean, can you imagine going from this to this? This is a common rank list में 1368 rank है. It is mind blowing his dedication. तो ये कोई overnight चीज़ नहीं है. उसको इस जर्नी तक 1 year लगा. It took him 1 year. 1 year of consistent hard work. That is what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying from the start of this video. You need to be consistent. You need to be hardworking. And if you have the potential, you will definitely reach what your expectations are. Result finally, अब JEE Advanced आएगा. अब JEE Advanced में result क्या होता है? I have very high expectations of him. But जो भी होता है, I don't care honestly, because he has given it his best, and I know कि life में आगे जाके whatever he does, he is going to succeed because he is so hardworking, so dedicated. Okay, so ये student का मुझे story इतना बढ़िया लगा कि I had to share it, because I know a lot of students out there are also confused कि what should they do. So this is just kind of motivation, but you should know is motivation मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि सब लोग अभी drop लेना शुरू करो. He worked hard for 1 year consistently. That 1 year of hard work consistency, that was the key to his success. As much as I would like to say कि I would like to take credit for his result, but I have to admit कि उसने hard work put in किया. It is credit to his hard work, to his consistency, and to his dedication to achieving his goals. अब देखते हैं एडवांस में क्या होता है. But like I said, जो भी होता है, he will succeed in life. This is after all a game of life. It's not a game of JEE, it's not a game of JEE Main, it's not a game of JEE Advanced, it's a game of life. And this boy is going to succeed in life. Alright, so ये थोड़ा मुझे बताना था. And जिन लोग को अभी finally ultimately you take a decision, and if you take a decision to take a drop, so I have launched a droppers batch. तो 2 droppers batch है. बैच 1 स्टार्टेड अराउंड मंथ अगो, तो अभी हम वर्क पावर एनर्जी जस्ट कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं एंड नेक्स्ट वीक से विल बिगिन सेंटर ऑफ मास एंड ड्रॉपर्स बैच 2 विल स्टार्ट अप्रैल 29th, ठीक है, मतलब कमिंग मंडे, राइट। ये मैंने कम्युनिटी पोस्ट पे भी ऑलरेडी अनाउंस किया है, लोगों ने ऑलरेडी एनरोलिंग शुरू कर दिया है, बट आई एम जस्ट पुटिंग आउट अ वीडियो बिकॉज ये सब रिजल्ट वगैरह आया, सो आई थॉट आई शुड पुट आउट अ वीडियो एज वेल कि ये अप्रैल 29th को शुरू होगा। तो यू कैन जॉइन वट एवर डिपेंडिंग ऑन वॉट यू वॉन्ट, मतलब कोई स्टूडेंट्स वुड लाइक टू स्टडी एट देयर ओन स्पीड और लाइक टू स्टडी the next chapter which has not been taught yet in batch 2, so they can go for batch 1, all right, and those who want to follow the plan and start right from the beginning, they can go for बैच 2। और ये सब 0 से जे एडवांस लेवल तक का है। इसका जो डिटेल्स है वो एक्चुअली मैंने ड्रॉपर्स बैच 1 के लिए जो वीडियो बनाया था उसका लिंक डाल देता हूँ, कंटेंट आइडेंटिकल है, सो यू कैन वॉच दैट वीडियो टू गेट एन आइडिया ऑफ हाउ द कोर्स इज गोइंग टू बी स्ट्रक्चर्ड। तो एग्जैक्टली सेम शेड्यूल है, इट्स जस्ट this batch is only just going to be around 3 weeks behind batch 1, okay, so this will end, the syllabus will get over in November, early November, and this will get over at November end, तो around 3 weeks का gap है, बाकी content and structure सब identical है। so क्या है डिटेल्स है उसका वीडियो जो बैच 1 के लिए बनाया था वो मैं लिंक में डाल दूंगा, you can go have a look at it if you're interested, all right। for any other queries you can get in touch with me at contact@vinayupal.com. Email is the best way to reach out to me. I will answer whenever I get time, as frequently as possible. I try to answer. Okay, so whenever I get time, I will get back to you, whatever query you have. Okay. All right, so that is what I wanted to talk about in this video. कि I know बहुत सारे students ने मुझे message भी किया था whether they should take a drop or not. So hopefully this video helps you and helps them as well. And whatever decision you take, make sure you give it your best. Life में, JEE में, जो भी कर रहे हो life में, make sure you give it your best shot. Don't have regrets, and we'll see you at the top. Let's go.